So, hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. In today's video, I will be using SNR, trying to find the SNR level, and along with that, I will also try to apply the concept of the alone candle here. And one important thing I want to tell you is that I am not a financial advisor. Before placing any trade, please make sure to do your own research. So, here I have created a zone based on the long wick, so it's quite a good seller's zone and quite large as well. So I feel that the market movement here could remain downward. That's why I will place a trade in the downward direction here. I have placed a fourth trade here. $100 in the downward direction, and I feel that this market will at least go down to its support level. There is a support level below, and here I can also see one long candle. Using a rectangle, I will try to cover this long candle here. Here there are green candles on both sides and a red candle in the middle, so I am considering this as a long candle. According to the long candle, the rectangle that I am drawing should never be traded within because the chances of consolidation in this zone are quite high. How is a long candle formed when the market is bullish and there are continuous green candles and then suddenly a red candle appears in between? That's when a long candle is formed. Then at that level, it is believed that consolidation can happen there, which is why I avoid taking trades in that area. And here, a bearish candle is forming very nicely for me in the downward direction. And finally, all four of my trades here have concluded in a successful profit. So there is a very high level of accuracy according to support, resistance, and the Allen candle based on the rectangle I have drawn here. For now, I will try switching over to a different chart because I really want to find a chart with a strong and consistent price movement. Only after that will I identify support and resistance, and then I will also try to apply the Allen candle concept. So I am removing the charts that are not available here, and now I am trying to look at the charts because it is very important to find a chart that perfectly aligns with the specific trading strategy we have in mind. And I feel that the first priority, the first step, should be to have a chart with good movement. So, in this way, this chart is showing an uptrend and downtrend, but I will try to find an even better chart for our needs. And here I can place a trade for the downward direction. I have placed two trades in the downward direction. I pressed the trades a bit early because I feel that a resistance level has started right from here. I will draw a horizontal line at the result line, which is the wick formed on the upper side of the previous candle to the long red candle, right where that wick appears to be quite long. So covering that wick, I will place the resistance level right here. This forms a resistance zone. And for now, the market movement should remain downward here. Personally, I feel this way, but there is no 100% certainty that it always happens like this. Anything can happen in the market. Here the chances are absolutely 50-50. It's just that if you have drawn support and resistance properly, then there are higher chances that your trade will be profitable. Now here you can see that the market is moving in the completely opposite direction. No worries, this is a very simple thing. Such things can happen easily. So finally, both of my trades ended up in a loss. So again, I will try to find a chart with a good movement so that I can turn these two losing trades into profitable ones. For now, I am trying to find a chart with a good movement where the strategy I have in mind can be fulfilled. If that can be fulfilled, only then will my accuracy remain good there. Because if any sideways movement starts, then the strategy won't work properly and the accuracy won't be effective either. So, for now, I have drawn a horizontal line here. I will place it on the upper side, right where the market started to turn bearish. I have placed the horizontal line at that point. Now from the upper side, the market movement has been downward. For now, I will wait a bit here and wait for the candle to close. Only after that will I place a trade. So for now, I have marked the minor support and resistance levels, and here I have placed a double trade. In the downward direction, there is quite strong resistance on the upper side. The market is turning bearish and it will keep moving down until it tests its support level below. And here I also noticed an engulfing candle. So how can I use the engulfing candle? I have drawn a rectangle here and I have covered this engulfing candle in this way. On its right and left sides, there are red candles, and in the middle, there is a green candle. So I have considered that. Now the market is staying below the rectangle. The closing of the previous candle where I placed the trade is below the rectangle, which means there has been a breakout from the rectangle. And whenever there is a breakout, whether of resistance or support, the market moves in the same direction. At the very least, the market will try to reach the support level below, or at least that's what I personally think. That's why I placed a double trade in the downward direction here, and finally, both of my trades ended up in profit. So I really like the price action strategy a lot, such as using wicks, SAR, or the concept of engulfing candles. I use indicators very rarely, only sometimes. Now I will again try to change the chart here, find a chart with good movement, and keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. Before placing any trade, make sure to do your own research. And one more important thing I want to tell you, if you haven't joined our Telegram group yet, the link is in the description. Make sure to join the Telegram group there, as you can get a lot of benefits. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box or message me on Telegram as well. So for now, I have managed to find a chart with some very good movement right here. And I am going to draw a green line and then try to set up my trading strategy accordingly. So I have created a specific zone by covering the wick that is clearly visible on the upper side. And from here, I think the market movement should be downward. The primary reason is that the wick formed on the upper side is actually quite long, and by covering it, I have created a strong resistance level. I can also call this a seller zone. The second thing is that on the lower side, I see a very clear lone candle. I will mark this specific lone candle and I will cover it exactly like this. Nai. You can see the lone candle right there, can't you? There are green candles on both sides of it, and right in the middle, there is a single red candle. That is exactly why I have covered it here. At least the market will test its rectangle, and after that, it might bounce back here as well. But sometimes it also happens that the rectangle gets broken, which would result in a breakout, and the market could move further in the downward direction. However, the important thing is that at the very least, the market will definitely test its rectangle. That's why I took a trade here for a downward move. So finally, this trade of mine turned out to be profitable. Okay. So right now, I'll see if I can find any good opportunity here, and if so, I'll try. Otherwise, this current level of profit is sufficient because taking too much risk is not a wise strategy in my personal opinion. Because it's not always a guarantee that if your trades have been in profit at one point, they will definitely stay in profit throughout the whole day. So I prefer to trade with a very limited investment, and I make sure not to do too much over trading. I have set a limit for myself that I will only make this much profit, and that's exactly what I do. Once I reach that, I avoid trading further. So that's all for now, guys, in today's video. If you liked the video, please do give it a like. If you're visiting the channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any doubts, you can definitely let me know in the comment box. See you guys in the next video. Until then, thank you.